So poor kids didn't get their diplomas till August when it's supposed to be May. So anyways, so just FYI.
Yeah, that's just COVID stuff that nobody can control.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to say real fast, everything that you're seeing tonight will be on the Class of 2023 Facebook page. All the slideshows and everything. We've already got that ready to sit out. We're going to ask that everybody stays before and not come up to the stage until we're done. Because we still got 2 more slides to go through, and we want to get this done.
Okay, so now senior events, Misty's gonna go over.
So we have seniors, right? Now what? What do we do next? Girl, mine's already planned and paid for. My cruise is already planned and paid. Okay, our class of 2023 seniors. Okay, so we all wonder what happens during our seniors' last year of school. You heard Miss Bandy talk about all the academic stuff. You heard Mr. Brad talk about all the graduation stuff. Now we're going to get to the fun stuff. This is all the stuff that the kids should be excited about. Homecoming pep rally, Fundancers, all that good stuff. And just remember, anything that we talk about, all dates are subject to change. All dates. No, we don't. And so you'll see it on most of these slides, they all say to be determined because we don't know. We have no clue yet. So there was a question about yearbooks. Yearbook ads. Oh, the yearbooks are on sale right now till the 16th for $70. That doesn't mean you have to purchase it right now. That just means that once the 17th hits, the price goes up.
It can be between $80 and $90 depending on how many people order your books.
So the more people that order, the cheaper it's going to be.
But it won't go below 70.
And on there it'll tell you where to go. We all look forward to our senior year so we can do our yearbook ads. We want to put those embarrassing pictures of Thomas outside with a sprinkler. You know, those are the kind of ads we want to see. We want to see those cute pictures that we may not know. You have until September 30th to purchase those. And again, the link is on there, and once again, everything will be on the page so y'all can go through and check that out. Senior photos. There is one more date that is set for them to be here, and that's this Thursday. And this is if you want the studio photos, the ones where they come and they can do the,
Has a sitting fee.
yes, this is the $30 sitting fee.
This Thursday?
This Thursday.
In the back, they charge you a lot of money.
I had no idea.
Yeah, everything is on katie.com.
Their website has one listed for October. I didn't know.
That is not correct. We don't know why that one's on there.
That's a mistake. There
So
is
if we
no
already
October
have that
sale.
appointment made,
You'll need to reschedule.
Yeah, that was not supposed to be on there. We brought that to the
Yeah, so,
taken care of that.
and if you just want that yearbook photo, you don't want to look at the photo, you just want to have it put in the yearbook, they will have another date that will have a Sign Up Genius go out here within the next,
By November 27th.
yeah, so November 27th is when,
She had dates and it conflicted with testing, so she is working on a rescheduling on this.
but if you want to be able to look at those photos, then you need to set a date either with Katie on site or the ones here on September 7th, September 8th.
At what time?
in different times.
They're different times during the day.
So that it works with their schedule.
So we just call them directly?
Now, you can go on katie.com
Okay.
and schedule that, and it'll tell you on September 8th. That's the only day that they're doing it here at the school again.
I know, but he didn't want to, he wants to do all the makeup and stuff.
I would go through Ms. Glass. Mrs. Glass, yes. Yeah, Nina Glass. That's who I'd go through.
Glass.
Katie.com.
Yeah, I know.
C-A-D-Y.
And all the links are posted, if you search.
So if they take it on September 8th, they
I know.
can, like,
That's why
choose
you're
which
saving
photo
stuff
they want in yearbook.
Out of their, either the tux
Actually,
or
it
the,
talks for the yearbook, like.
or the,
Girl stuff.
yeah, the dress thingy, the mock thingy.
But it is where you can get a portfolio and a cap and gown, and you can bring a couple of change of clothes and do like regular.
But I will say this, once you get that portfolio, if you do not return it, it is a $350 charge.
On the 8th?
That's where they just go and that's where they come up here and take the picture, and I think they've only got 3 backgrounds that they can choose from on that day.
Yeah, when it's at the school, it's not that much.
Yeah.
It was better to go today.
Your portfolio doesn't know that, and you got to know that.
So those, you will receive a link once everything is done. They are a little bit behind. I know we were supposed to have everything within 20 to 25 days, but they are a little bit behind. So as soon as they get those done, you will get a link in your email, whatever email you signed up with. I can't hear you, Jennifer. You know I'm deaf.
So we'll do a separate session.
Yeah,
Yes.
and a change of clothes, one. Like they can bring a change of clothes and wear whatever outfit, free setting.
But that's the one for the $30 sitting fee. Stephanie? Yeah, they did.
They didn't give it to us.
They didn't provide it.
No, you don't. So, what do you
I was
mean?
asking about that too, because they told us that the school said that we couldn't get those until spring. Yeah. So you could order them in spring, why were we having to wait until spring? I've already spent, I don't know how much money to get what I got. I can't even see the others, they won't show them to me.
They won't release them to have gas until spring.
Okay, we're gonna make a note of that and we'll email Ms. Glass with that question and find out, and we'll post it on the Class of 2023 page, because my understanding was that as soon as they got it all done, that they would send us a link so that we could,
They did for this part of it.
right.
And it even says on the dashboard, when you look at the link, it says like with the little asterisk, you will not see your cap and gown photos. And so I just double checked with the chat, and they did say, no, you will not see those until spring, and it's not included in the package prices. It's
Yeah, you have to
also
add the
for
words.
We didn't get it last spring to the very end.
Right, I remember that, Teresa. Okay, that is something we will definitely find out, because that's, I mean, I want that to go into my pictures for the collage that we're doing, so. Yeah, so last day for photos for the yearbook will be November 27th.
And
That-
it'll be here?
So the ones to do the yearbook photo, if you're not gonna do the sitting fee, will be here.
November 27th?
Yes.
Which photos?
We don't know. We don't know when. That's the last day.
Due date.
So if you decide to go to the campus, to Katie, to their office, you have to make that appointment before the 27th, because that's the very last day that they will be doing senior photos.
Okay, so
Which-
what's the option without the city fee?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a yearbook photo. There will be a sign-up genius that'll go out that we have a date.
And they just go to the library, take a picture, and go back to class.
And that's it.
But you
Is
don't
it,
have,
which photo is going in the yearbook?
The one with the tux.
With the tux? Okay,
Yeah, the one with the tux.
that's what I was trying to figure out, so.
Okay, anything else? I know that's a lot, and this is a big one that everybody wants to know about. Girl, you're gonna get me. What, Debbie? I,
So the pictures that I'm doing the setting fee, it costs like $50, not here. But that is gonna be for the senior pictures?
yes. Well, that's gonna be for whatever, like the yearbook photo and then your option to purchase more. Yes. Okay, real fast back there. Yes. They provide that. Yeah, they provide that for the pictures.
So when I made the appointment for the October one, the prices, y'all are saying $30 sitting fee. The cheapest one on there, when you make the appointment, is $59.
Okay, they add on stuff, so you have to make sure that you unclick some of that stuff.
Cheapest option available is $59.
Supposed to be 29.
It's $29.99. And that's the one I looked at just this morning. Yeah, if you want the vision touch up and all that other stuff, it adds that to it.
There was a question in the very back.
Okay. Is there another question?
Did you have a question?
Yeah, so unfortunately, there's all kinds of different extras that they put on, and you have to make sure to unclick those extras. Because if you don't, you will pay that $89 or $129 or whatever it is. So, okay, lady in the back, way back. Yes. 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 Okay, any other questions? Okay, we're gonna go on to our next slide. Okay, our homecoming pep rally. Who's ever come to the homecoming pep rally? How many people have seen all those senior boys get out there and dance in those cheerleading outfits and those Sundancer outfits? That's my favorite part of pep rally, is see those boys get out there. Yes. So, Fundancers are senior boys that put on a routine at the homecoming pep rally dressed as cheerleaders and Sundancers. Homecoming this year is September 23rd. Senior mom and garter colors are silver and white with any accent color that they choose. Students will have the opportunity to vote for homecoming king and queen as well. So tell them they need to keep an eye out for that, because that should be going out very, very soon. If you have a senior boy that would like to sign up, there's a QR code, and they will, Coach O, yeah, it's due this Friday by the 9th. So real fast, I'm going to show you a small little slide. I have to say, I think our homecoming pep rally is probably the biggest pep rally.
And that could be your son.
And Coach O works with these boys on the routine, and they have an absolute blast. I think they have more fun doing it than we have laughing at them doing it, because it's so much fun for them. Any questions about Fundancers or homecoming pep rally?
Homecoming one's a little earlier. Wendy, was it like 2:15?
That's about 2:20, I think.
Yeah, 2:15 to 2:20. And parents are welcome. Okay, next is our Mr. MHS. I am going to let Mr. Yates come up and talk about that.
He's in charge of prom too, so any prom questions, harass him, please.
Please don't.
He doesn't respond to emails anyway.
I do. Okay, so I'm Mr. Yates. Mr. MHS is our fundraiser that pays for the senior breakfast. So senior send-off and stuff like that, where they get their yearbooks. It's pretty much a fun day for them. what pays for their breakfast is Mr. MHS. So it is any male, okay, that gets selected to do it. So we have a Google form where the entire school gets to vote. They pick, and we get about usually 20 guys. And then we have rehearsals. We have the actual show. We sell reserved seats and all sorts of things like that to seniors first, and then anyone else can buy seats. But that is what pays for the actual senior celebration. That is the only fundraiser that pays for the senior celebration. So if we do not make enough money, they don't get as much food or whatever, or better quality food and stuff like that, I'm guessing. I'm not in charge of the senior celebration, just raising the money for it.
They had lots of good food last year. Chick-fil-A biscuits and CC cinnamon rolls and grapes and oranges and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. We
Yeah.
got to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, we made a lot of money last year, so we're hoping to keep doing that. So.
Hey, we're gonna show you this quick video,
Not the whole thing.
not the whole thing, because it's long.
This is just the opening. Anyways, they dance, they do a variety show.
So it's a variety show.
I call it's our Miss Texas at MHS. Because they do talent show,
But it's,
and they all get these kind of cute shirts that will say Mr. MHS 2023.
But yeah, it's a variety show. 10 seniors are picked from the voting form, and then 10 other students from the other 3 classes. So it's always a lot of fun. I mean, so I've done it for many years. This is my first year fully in charge of it, so looking forward to the stress. Because I already got prom. Oh. Yeah, senior girls, seniors get to purchase tickets first. Whatever. Oh, it says prom up there, which is also me. Okay, so I'm in charge of prom. There is no date yet. We have no venue yet. I have been working on it since the summer when our venue canceled on us, and I have been working on getting a new one ever since. So as soon as I know a date, they will know a date, and then you will know a date. So that's the end of that. There is a fundraiser for prom right now. I just got the webpage open on it. So if you go to the Martin Web store, there's a donation section. That's going to be our fundraiser for earning free prom tickets. I do not know how much they have to donate right now to be able to earn free prom tickets, because since I don't have a venue, I don't have a price. So I have no idea how much it's going to cost this year, so I'm working on that. As soon as I know that, they will know, and then y'all will know. So I wish I knew more, but...
This fundraiser is like a snap raise or something, it's directly going.
Yeah, it goes directly to us, so there's no buying anything, you're just donating to prom. So, pretty easy.
That's the easiest way to get those prom tickets already paid for is reach out to your family and friends and say, hey, sign up, donate. Spend your money so I don't have to spend mine.
Thank you, Mr. Yates.
Our prom ticket's gonna be online only.
so prom tickets will be online. So this year we are doing it differently. I mean, I can talk loud. I'm a teacher.
Okay, so for prom tickets, we are gonna have paper tickets again this year. We did not have them last year, and I did not like the way that worked. So you will have the option to buy them online or in person. If you buy them online, you will have to stop by and pick up your physical ticket. Okay? And that will be reiterated to all the students and stuff like that over and over again. The receipt will not count to get you into prom. It will have to be the physical ticket because we just had too many issues last year.
Well, the line was so long trying to check.
Yeah, the line was too long, so having a physical ticket will be the best. So.
Do y'all have any questions about prom for Mr. Yates?
Or Mr. MHS, since I'm here. Man, I'm good.
Thank you.
You better run before I change my mind.
I know, I'm going to.
Thank you for coming out.
You're welcome.
Okay, so real fast, I'm gonna do something. I am in charge of Bahama Bash. I'm not a teacher. I do not work for the district. I'm just a mom who doesn't know how to say no. And that's how I got roped into doing this. Hey! Okay, so unfortunately, again, no date has been set for Bahama Bash either. However, I can tell you that once the date has been set, 8 weeks before the date, that's when Bash tickets will go on sale. We will have 3 specific dates that we will be up here selling to the students in the upper gym lobby during lunch, but everything else will be online. Yeah.
Misty, will those be paper tickets or?
No paper tickets.
Can you tell us what Bahama Bash is?
We got another slideshow coming for that one, girl.
So, hold on, Misty, my question is, if the kids get more money donated for prom tickets, can some of that money, like, more than the prom ticket, can some of that money go to Bahama Bash?
It's completely separate. Okay, this is you, because I don't know anything about that.
We have a blood drive. You have to be 17 and up. They do it during school. Hopefully don't pass out. There's sign-ups for it, not yet, but it's in the spring. So if they want to do that. Ms. Sexton, do you know anything more about that? Okay, I think that's pretty much it.
And it's not mandatory.
So, usually they go through like senior English.
Okay. So it's just, yeah, in March, there will be a blood drive.
And it's not mandatory,
No.
so the students don't have to do that. My kids already said, yeah, Mom, you better have 911 on hand because I'll pass out.
I passed that one.
I pass out. I can't give blood. And not because I'm evil. Okay. Powder puff. Who knows what powder puff is? So powder puff is where the girls are the football players and the boys are the cheerleaders. That's my favorite. I love it. I just love when the boys come out and throw their hips out and all that stuff, and we get to laugh at them. So Powder Puff team starts forming in April, the end of March, beginning of April. And that's when April will be practice and team meeting, and
then senior week is when they play.
that Tuesday night is usually when they play of senior week.
Unless it rains, and they never do.
So it is a Stuco fundraiser. So if your student is interested in that, keep an eye out because there will be signups coming up in the spring. Any questions about Powder Puff? And I will say this, you do have to buy a ticket to go watch the game, and that goes.
See on the Powder Puff team, because like I said, the fundraisers, they have to pay money to be.
Yeah, so they have to pay money to be on the team. The fundraiser goes back to Stuco. So it's just another fundraiser and it's a lot of fun to go out there and cheer on these girls, and they get rough.
Is it here?
It is. It's out on the football field.
And when is senior week?
It is like, it's the week before the last week of school, so what is it?
So
It's
2
like
weeks before
May
school
18th
out?
through the 19th, whatever week that is, 15th through the 19th. It's the week before final exams.
Okay. Prom king and queen. So that is something that your student will get to vote. They have nominations. Then there will be a Google form or something like that that they will get to vote. And it's usually done
Well, around prom.
a couple of days before prom is when that happens. So as soon as we know, you'll So obviously, we've already gone over that. Bash will be at Rhodes Roadhouse in Kennedale. It's off campus. The last several years, it's been off campus, which is a whole lot better. Senior awards. I'm gonna let Ms. Peters talk about that.
I'm in charge of senior awards. I do the senior awards. Right now, the tentative date is May 11th, but it might be May 22nd. So just kind of keep both of those days free because we're not for sure which ones. But May 11th or May 22nd, we got to work around musical. It is an invite only, so we are not doing letters anymore. We used to mail letters out. It will be by email. So whatever email you have in Teams. And you will get an email and your student will get an email saying you are invited to the senior awards. It will not tell you what awards they are getting. It's just saying they are getting something. So, and that's in the evening. It is a formal, not like prom formal, but you do have to dress nice to come up on the stage. But there's a variety of awards that we give, top 10, obviously our honors, grads, academics, but if you participated, if you're top 10% in UIL, if you scored high on your SAT, or ACT, you get a Presidential Excellence Award, National Merit Awards, our Eleanor Grace Award. I mean, there's all kinds of awards that your student could get. If they were Student of the Month, if they did that nomination thing and they got chosen to be Student of the Month, then they get recognized on stage that night as well. If they're getting an honor cord in any fashion, they get recognized. But the important thing to know is invite only, and you need to make sure you're checking your email because we are not mailing letters anymore. And we send out numerous announcements on the Martin Student News and on Facebook and stuff saying check your email because it's gone out. It usually goes out 2 weeks prior. So this last year we had it on May 11th. Everybody got an invitation by May 1st. So it's a little less than 2 weeks. Any questions about senior awards?
Is that held here?
It is here, right here in the auditorium. Okay.
And senior awards, it could be anything from freshman to senior year. They only have one award ceremony in their whole high school. You probably learned that by now because you haven't been invited to one in the last 3 years. It wasn't because your child was an underachiever, it's because they only do it one time.
Now comes the fun stuff. Senior week activities. Like Ms. Peters said, that's usually the week before the last week of school. So in the past, they've had different days. Hug a senior. Don't know how that's going to work this year. Compliment a senior. And the take a senior to lunch. It's just different things that they've done. Obviously, the Powder Puff game is usually that Tuesday. And these are pictures of some of our girls that have participated in Powder Puff. That Thursday is usually when they do the reunions at their elementary and their junior high schools. So as soon as we know and get all of that, again, we'll post it on the Class of 2023 page.
And you'll get an invitation from the elementary and junior high.
Yeah, whatever school.
They send out the invitations.
Yeah. Okay, senior breakfast. That is that Friday of senior week. If your student has already signed with the college, we do ask that they wear their college shirt. That's just something that we give a shout out for, woohoo, you're going to UTA, or woohoo, you're going to A&M, or oh, you're going to Texas. And going to a junior college or a technical school or something like that, please. We want to support you. We want to acknowledge you. We want to congratulate you as well. During that day at 8:30 in the morning, the kids will be eating breakfast. It will start at 8:30 in the morning. They will all be invited down to the cafeteria for breakfast in increments. Once they are done, they will head over to the MAC. And in the MAC, that's where they will do the panoramic picture. That's where they will get their yearbooks, hopefully. They didn't get them last year. And that's where they'll get to sign it. They'll receive.
Photo op things all over. We take pictures, balloons, signs.
So they get all these selfie opportunities.
DJ there. The senior slideshow.
They'll receive their graduation tickets that day as well. So senior slideshow. This is for group pictures only. This is not of your kid when he was in the bathtub with his cousin. That's for a later date. However, start looking now. 3 to 5 pictures of your senior in groups. Swim pictures. And yes, I'm using swim as an example. Football banquet. Cheer banquet. When you've got those groups together, those are the pictures we want submitted. 3 to 5, so start looking at those now. Yes, Gina?
While they're in high school, or like, some of our kids have gone to school together since kindergarten.
No, it's only high school.
Only high school.
Only the high school.
And there'll be very specific details what they want when Ms. Prado sends it to me to post.
Yeah, Ms. Fratto has it, outlined to the T.
Yeah.
So there are definitely guidelines that we'll have to follow for that. Okay, so again, no individual or childhood photos will be used. Guess what? Exam days. 5?
No,
Just the kids.
sorry, we can hardly fit the seniors in the math.
What's the math building?
It's a multi-purpose activity center. It's that big building outside right behind the tennis courts. I kind of lost on my direction, but it's by the tennis courts, the indoor football field.
That way. Okay. Exam days. I know Miss Mandy went over this earlier. However, I need to reiterate. If your child gets an exemption, if they do not show up, they are not exempt. They will get a 0. They will lose that exemption. So they still have to attend class that day. After that, graduation's here. And we did it. We survived their senior year. Okay, now, do we have any questions?
Last year y'all did warrior treats, are we doing that again?
That's a PTSA thing, and yes, they are. They're on the martinptsa.com.
They're for sale right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're on sale for right now.
Can you tell us what Bahama Bash is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any other questions about senior week and senior activities? Okay.
Misty, there's people asking what a warrior treat is.
Warrior Treat is just a little fun goodie. We are doing it 3 times this year for the first 6 weeks, for Thanksgiving and for Valentine's. And it's just a little goodie that you can send for your kid that day and write a note on it. Last year we did 4. The first one was a backpack, like the little drawstring backpack full of goodies. Then, what else was it? I don't remember. We did a rose. Where's Melanie? Yeah, what else did we, what was after the backpack?
The first one was the survival kit, the second one was the backpack.
Okay, survival kit had like lifesavers and stuff like that. The second one was a backpack full of goodies. The third one was the Valentine's, and that was a rose and a cake pop. And all of these come with a bottle of water as well. And then the final one was just a little, like if you went to Young and they did the study sacks.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
This year it's a little different. We're only doing 3 times, and we're not sure what they're going to be yet. I know she has it, but I have no idea. Okay, so here comes what is Bahama Bash? I don't even need that. After prom, we put on the biggest party of their senior year. It is a huge party. And that's exactly what it is. Real fast. Will all of my people who are on Bahama Bash stand up real fast? Come on. If y'all see, we've got people all over here. We have been working since April of last year to plan this party for our seniors. I've been doing it, this is now my 4th year. And I didn't even have kids back then. So it is our after prom party. It is drug-free, alcohol-free. The kids will purchase a ticket, but once they are in there, everything else is paid for. Everything else is free. We work all year long to get donations. Our budget this year is $51,000. 2 years ago during COVID, they were able to make it happen with $32,000 in 6 weeks. So I know $51,000 is easy. I know we can do it. How do we do that? We got lots of stuff that we fundraise for, and car washes, plant sales. We have our senior mom and dad shirts, our student shirts, yard signs. It usually takes between 50 to 75 parents to actually run Bahama Bash. That includes our casino tables. That includes our security that will be inside. We actually have Kennedale police officers that are on site.
There's no administrators there.
No.
It's parent.
It is parent-led only. What do? They eat. We get lots of food donated. We have right now, No Frills is donating hamburgers and hot dogs. Miss Baird's is going to donate the buns. And we've got one of the pluckers or some place like that that's going to do wings. For the volunteers, we actually have a barbecue place that's going to provide barbecue for the volunteers on Saturday that come and put it all together. HTO's donating crumble cookies. We've got lots of food places that will donate. If you own a food place and you want to donate, let me know, because we'll take it. We have an entertainment committee that plans all of the games and all the fun stuff that the kids do there. We've had a dunk booth before, so we will be asking our teachers and our counselors and all of our APs and administrators to come and spend a little bit of time to get wet. We do have a casino, we have a cash cube, we have photo booths. We will have 2, I believe, of those rotating 360 photo booths so that the kids can get in there and get pictures. Melanie and Julie are in charge of our gift store, and so they will be purchasing different prizes that the kids can buy with their bash bucks. What's a bash buck? That's what they earn for selling things and for volunteering and stuff like that. At the end, whatever we have left over, whatever prizes are left over, we will do a drawing, and the kids will get to take that home. We don't want to leave any gifts. No, nothing's coming home with us. So we've had TVs, laptops, iPads, coffee makers, mini fridges. One of the biggest hits that I saw a couple of years ago was the mattress topper. Though we only did like 5 or 6, and they fought over them. They literally fought over them because they were going to college, and they knew that those mattresses were not very comfy. So that's a big hit. We do a scholarship drawing as well. So once your student has purchased their Bahama Bash ticket, they automatically get entered into the drawing for a $500 scholarship. Last year we gave away 9. This year I have to give away 10. I want to be better. We're going to be better. If the student leaves at any time, they are not allowed back in at all. They will be getting a wristband, and once they go to leave, that wristband will be cut off. The time of bash is from 12 to 4 a.m. So we will definitely need volunteers for the setup on Friday and for the setup on Saturday.
But you don't have to clean up. Junior parents clean up.
Junior parents, at 4 o'clock, we are done. We are out. Peace out. We're done. You look at them and say, bye. Because if y'all don't walk out with me, y'all are stuck. It's not my problem. Okay. Because we have no record of them going out and drinking, and then coming back in. Yes, and I was, where's my favorite person? We caught kids last year making out in the parking lot across.
Across the street.
So once they leave, we have no proof that they're not going out to their cars and getting high or drinking or doing anything like that.
Are they still doing breathalyzers before they go in?
We are not required, and most companies do not do them for activities that are our size because, one, it costs us about $700. So, because we have to provide a new little thing for each one of them. Okay, when is Bahama Bash? April or May? We don't know yet. Whenever prom, immediately following prom. How much are tickets? Tickets will go on sale 8 weeks prior to the event. From that 6 to 8 weeks, they'll be $45. From the 4 to 6, they'll go up to $50. From 2 to 4, they'll be $55. And then at 2 weeks before, we cut the ordering off so that we can get all of our stuff in line. And then they will be $60 at the door. If they are not there by 1 o'clock, we have a valet. Valet can get backed up. If we see that they're there, we're not going to turn them away. But if they are not there by 1 o'clock, they are not allowed to enter. They have to be in line. And we will have a rope that will cut them off. How do we make sure our kids are safe off campus? Part of the contract with Red's Roadhouse is that they do provide Kennedale police officers. So last year I think we had 3, this year we'll have 4. And they do walk the premises. And we have a police officer over here that's going to be part of our security team. My husband was in the military, he's going to be part of the security team. So we need a couple more for security, so if you want to do that, please let us know as well. There will be a sign up that will go out talking about the different volunteer opportunities for the event. So please, if y'all are not following us on Facebook, please make sure you are. How can my child earn Bash Bucks? First off, by purchasing a ticket, they get 15,000 Bash Bucks just by purchasing a ticket. If they purchase one for their date, who is not a Martin senior, they get another 10,000. So right there is 25,000. Right now we have our paint sales going on. For every $15 they sell in paints, they get $600. And it's just little bitty things that they can do throughout the year. Coming to a car wash, they get $1,000 for every hour, just to work the car wash, while making money for us. We will have opportunities for y'all to donate gift cards and sodas and waters and stuff like that for the actual event, and that will also earn you Bash Bucks for your student, or hours if you need to make those hours up. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Do they have to take a date? No. We have many kids that go just with their group of friends. They don't have to take a date. And they have fun. We had several last year that did not go to prom, that just showed up for Bash. And 2 years ago, we actually had the teachers at prom telling the kids to go to Bash, to make sure that they could go to Bash. Okay, here's the fun part. What are the parent, well, it's really not fun, but it's necessary. What are the parent requirements? You have to be a paid PTSA member. And I think Join PTA is back up, so you can go online and do it there. And we every month we get a list that, is it every month, Lisa? Okay, so usually every month-ish we get a list from PTA that tells us who our members are. So we have a record. We have 3 ladies that are on our volunteer manager group, and they keep up with all your hours. They keep up with you if you're a paid PTSA member. Yes, this is just to volunteer the night of. If you have to be an approved volunteer, because even though we're not on campus, we are still dealing with the students. And you can go to that link to apply. Oh, Lord. Okay, here comes $30 to work the night of. You have to pay, each parent has to pay a $30 donation. What that gets you is a t-shirt that will have the Bash logo on it. I don't have one. And it will say volunteer on the back of it. That is a requirement that night so that we know who all is volunteering, so that we're not going, okay, I'm gonna use you. Where's your shirt? You don't have one? We have to ask you to leave. So unfortunately, that's one of those things that we have to make sure that our kids are still safe. Safety is a priority. You may contribute up to a max of $120. That extra $90 gets them extra entries into their scholarship raffle. Scholarship drawing. Sorry, we're not allowed to call them raffles anymore. And you have to work a minimum of 10 hours, which you can come to a car wash. Work 3 hours there. You can, in November, we will be cleaning out the trailer and the containers here on campus over by the tennis courts. That'll get you 4 or 5 hours right there. And we need the man help. However, if you have one parent that just can't volunteer but still wants to work the night of, one parent can do the 20 hours for both of them. You will also have the opportunity to purchase those hours later on in the year. Different opportunities for volunteering, solicitations. Get those companies to donate. That's our biggest need. Plant sales, they are going on right now until September 24th. Anybody can purchase them online. Make sure that anytime you do one of our fundraisers like this, that your senior's name is mentioned so that they get credit for their time and for their sales. So like I said, for the plant sales, for every $15 that is sold under them, they get 600 bash bucks. So if they sell 50, and we round it up to the next 15. So if they sell 50, that's what, 4? So they get 2,400? I'm not good at math. There's a reason my kids are smarter than I am. Food solicitations, again, just helping getting food donated. And the night of, we will need parents to go and pick up the food. So we will, if you sign up to do that, you'll get credit beforehand so that we can make sure that your student gets their hours. Oh, Tracy, I forgot you were sitting over there. Tracy is pretty much in charge of our solicitations. We have a booth at the baseball craft fair. That's where we will pick up our plant sales. The 24th is the last day, correct, Delma? Okay. With the plant sales, if they do not get picked up that day, they will be sent back to Rico's, and they will have to go to Rico's and pick them up. We have no way to store them. So make sure that if anybody orders, you let them know that on the 22nd, they have to come up here to Martin, right out here in the parking lot, and pick up their plants.
Where is Rico's?
I'll get you that address. It's here in Arlington. I just don't know that physical address.
It's 303.
Decorations. We have a decorations committee. Is that you, Jill? Okay, so Jill is one of our ladies that's in charge of decorations. And once we have figured out how we're going to decorate, she is definitely going to need help. So we'll put that out into the universe so everybody can sign up. We will be doing a silent auction dinner. So we will need donations, gift baskets. We'll need parents to come and buy the stuff. Right now we've got about 30 companies that have agreed to donate something for the silent auction, and we're not done. The night of, we will need gift store runners. We will need people to come up here during the 3 days to sell bash tickets. Game runners, you'll actually work a game the night of bash. And the gift store runners and the game runners, that's something you'll sign up beforehand, and we will make sure that you get your credit for that, so that your student has those bash bucks before.
How do we find out if you're definitely a group volunteer? We both signed up, but we only have one email to disseminate.
I actually will be getting an email twice this year, one this year and one next year, right before bash, from the volunteer coordinator at the district, and that way I can check everybody off. Or Karen can get me a list at the beginning of every month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Also, speaking of approved volunteers, if you are an AISD employee, you do not have to do that. However, we do ask that you email and let us know that you are an employee, so we don't go, well, sorry, you can't do it, you don't have that approval. Okay, bash calendar of events. Now until September 24th, paint sales. Next week, we have our first spirit night at CC's. So when you get there, please tell them that you're with Martin Bahama Bash. September 17th, we have a car wash. There will be a sign-up genius going out tomorrow. We need your seniors. The parents come and they want to see those kids out there washing cars and working and earning their money. Flamingo flocking. Have y'all ever seen, back in my day, it was the forks in the yard? Well, now we do flamingos. You can take and have a friend flocked. We try to keep it in the Martin district so that we're not going deep west or deep east. So it's all right here. We do have volunteers. Students can volunteer to do this. For every flock, you get 1,000 bash bucks. Those dates are October 1st through November 18th, and then we'll do another one in the spring depending on when prom and bash are. October 11th through the 24th, we have our butter braids, and we will deliver them on November 14th. Oh, and cookie dough. Who's ever had butter braids? I think I still have 2 or 3 of them in my freezer from a couple of years ago. And they don't go bad. They don't go bad. I had one like 3 years later and it was still good. Again, that is another fundraiser that your students can earn bash bucks for. Every $15 gets them 600 bash bucks. October 13th is Chick-fil-A. The 22nd is our baseball craft fair and the plant pickup. If you volunteer to work the plant pickup, you get bash bucks. November 14th, butter braid pickup. And this is important. If you do not pick your butter braids up that night, they are donated to Arlington Charities. We have no way, absolutely no way to store them, and they come frozen. So please make sure that when you're advertising on your social media for the people to purchase them, that you let them know that they have to be picked up. And normally it's the student's name that is on the box. So they need to let you know that, hey, I ordered these, please go pick them up. November 17th is Torchies, December 1st is Christmas. On all the spirit nights, make sure you say that you're there for Bahama Bash or we don't get credit for it. Okay, show your senior pride. We hold up a yard sign.
And if you pre-ordered a yard sign, you have to pick it up, they're down here.
So we have our yard signs. They are $15. We only have the pre-ordered ones. The other ones I will be picking up tomorrow. They will be placed on the website for order. If you want to purchase one of the senior mom or dad shirts, they look like this. This is the senior mom. The senior Senior Dad one says Martin Senior Dad, and it's a blue color. And then this white one in the middle is what the students wear. Anything and everything that is Bahama Bash is on our website. If you are not following these social media pages, please make sure you are. That is where we upload and do everything. Everything is posted there. As soon as we know it, that's where we post it. It's either Karen or I who post everything.
Can you go back one slide?
Again, all of that stuff's going to be up on the Facebook pages.
Are there any questions?
Hey, Steven. Not at Bahama Bash. One student wins one drawing. However, all these other, like we have our PTSA scholarship, and I will say this, if your child is going to apply for that, not only does the student have to be a PTSA member, but so does one parent in the household.
So like, if I bring my oldest son, again, over tomorrow morning,
Robbie gets credit.
Robbie gets credit for that time for the extra bucks.
Exactly. Just like with mine, I bring my 9-year-old and he helps, and my senior gets my senior gets credit. Okay. If we have no other questions, thank y'all for coming.